Kentucky football is off to a 2-0 start, and to cap off the weekend, the Wildcats have landed a big commitment toward their 2024 class. Moments ago, Lorenzo Cowan has committed to Kentucky. Cowan is a class of 2024 three-star edge product out of Savannah, Georgia. The high school senior checks in at an impressive 6'3", 215 pounds, and is the number 1,115 ranked overall prospect in the class, according to the On3 industry rankings. Now, Cowan chose Kentucky over West Virginia and USF. Before we get into it, Kentucky fans, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We just created this channel only for recruiting, so go ahead and subscribe. All right, let's bring on Zach Gagan of KSR. Zach, big commitment today for the Wildcats. How were they able to pull him out of Georgia?
Well, this was an effort from Chris Collins, the defensive backs coach, who dipped himself into Georgia there to go pick up a very high ceiling type player. This is kind of the trend that Kentucky's been going with for their 2024 class, is taking a lot of guys that have a lot of really good explosive athletic traits that can maybe mold into maybe a higher 3 or 4 star than what their current rank is. So they've done that with a few different guys, Steven Souls, Jaquavius Marshall, Quaysheed Scott, and Lorenzo Cowan is just the latest to add to that. He's a guy that they're hoping can bring a lot of pass rush potential. He's got a lot of really good just athletic traits. Like I said, that's kind of where they've picked him. They think they can put on, another 30 pounds of muscle on him and really shape him into an SEC level player. That's kind of the thought process with him. And then to get him over, South Florida and West Virginia, so 2 quality schools there. To get him in as the last official visit was really what kind of hooked him into Kentucky there. He visited both the other schools back in June. His older brother, is Tavian Gadsden, who is a defensive lineman, freshman at Kentucky. So there was a lot of connections there. He was able to take visits with Gadsden when he was doing his own recruiting this past year. So there's just a lot of continuity, familiarity with Cowan and the Kentucky staff, and just made it kind of a really easy connection there. And just like I said, it's a high ceiling type guy for Kentucky that they're going for here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, impressive measurables there at 6'3", 215 pounds. Do you view his role in Kentucky's defense more of a stand-up pass rusher, more of a guy that puts a hand in the dirt, or maybe he comes in as more of a stand-up guy and then evolves into, once he gets into those SEC weight rooms, into more of a guy that can put his hand in the dirt and get after the passer?
Yeah, I think it's exactly what you just said there. I think they're kind of hoping that he can come in and be like a stand-up pass rush guy at the start, and then just mold him into maybe more of, put him more on the ends, things like that. So it's really just the measurables and the traits that they really like about this guy. And they already believe that he has kind of SEC level speed right now. And they're just hoping that they can put on the muscle on top of that and really develop him, maybe down the line a couple of years, develop him into a legitimate SEC edge guy.
Right. All right. Well, Kentucky now sits with 17 total commitments towards their 2024 class. What would you consider the biggest remaining need still left on the board?
I don't know if it's necessarily needs, but I know that there's a trio of defensive guys there that they're really locked in. Another one, the 2 of them are more edge guys, so they've already got 2 edges locked in with Caleb Redd is the other edge they've got locked in with Cowan now. So they're going after Brian Robinson, the edge from Ohio, and then another edge, Michigan commit, Jacob Smith and Gerard Smith, the 2 Michigan twins, I guess, right. The commits there. So they're still going after those guys really hard. I think there's a sense that Michigan's commitment with the twins might be on the potential, or on flip watch essentially. Brian Robinson is still kind of a mystery, but those are really the 3 big guys right now. You've also got Devin Smith, another guy who's on another edge guy. He's choosing between LSU and Kentucky here at the end of the month. So that's kind of the area that Kentucky is really focusing on right now to round out this class, as guys on the defensive edge and linebacker mold.
All right. Well, today it's all about Lorenzo Cowan commits to Kentucky out of Savannah, Georgia. Zach, thanks for stopping by today on the Inside Scoop.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that content, be sure to subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We have a new page dedicated only to recruiting. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now.